Just wanted to show you the eBay Android head unit that I just picked up. It's a pretty neat little unit. I think this is a relatively new one. It's the first time I've seen this model, and so I just wanted to post a little video showing you about it. Let's go ahead and turn it on. So you can check out the boot up time here. This is powered with 4.4 KitKat. And the reason I got this unit was because I had a Sony unit before, and I was really frustrated by the lack of customization on it. And so I've been watching these for a while, and then this model recently came out, and I jumped on it. You'll notice there's no DVD slot. This does not have a DVD player, and it has 3 physical buttons as well as a volume knob here. And I wanted that in a head unit because a lot of the other Android units have all these additional buttons for TV and all these other things, and I just don't need that. So I like this because it's got just your 2 basic Android buttons, your home, your back, and then an additional button for GPS. You can remap these buttons in the settings, so you can have them do something else if you want, but I'm pretty happy with this configuration. You can also customize the color, the backlighting on these buttons. I can show you that in a little bit here, but this is the unit. So it's actually pretty fast. It's got, I think it's the RK3066, 1.6 gigahertz processor, Giga RAM, and it's pretty snappy. I'll go through some of the apps here. Now I've already kind of customized this for myself. I spent some time researching it to see if I could root it. And that actually proved a little bit more difficult because this unit is so new. But there is a lot of information online. If you Google these units, you'll find that there's a lot of information about jailbreaking or rooting these things so that you can get additional features or load different operating systems on them. So here you can see the model number is S07. I don't know what that actually correlates to because you'll see when I go into the other settings, the factory settings, you can actually change that number, so I don't know how accurate that is. What you want to look for though is this MCU version, MTCB JYV 2.44. And you can see it was alright, and here's the RK3066. It's an ARM7, 1.6 gigahertz, 1 gig of RAM. Real quick, I want to show you something that I learned the hard way, and that is the storage on here. Now, you'll notice there's 2 SD slots in the front here. One's for the GPS. I think it's for the native iGo navigation app. And then there's an additional slot for an SD card. That is only for media. You cannot install apps on there. I tried everything. And so you're limited to what comes in the unit. So you've got 1 gig of internal storage, and then there's a second storage. They call it NAND flash. It's 5.5 roughly gigabytes, and that's where you can opt to choose your apps. And so you'll notice mine is completely full. I installed Spotify, and I had to become really selective with what music I stored on the device because it just filled it up really quick. And so that's just a good thing to keep in mind, that there is limited space on these units. Here's the other SD card. This is for the GPS, and then there's another SD card here for whatever you want. So you can put additional music files on there, videos. Yeah, and like I said, these are different addresses. So for some reason, it just will not let you install apps in those locations. So let's go back. I'll show you this element here. You can change those button colors. If I were to pick green, now it's green, red, and you can even have it like color cycle through a variety of different colors. I like to keep it on blue. And then if we go down to factory settings. Now this is, by default, this is locked, but you can get in here, and I found this out by searching online, by typing in the password 126, and now you can get into these factory settings. And so you can change your splash screen logo. There's a ton of these things, a ton of different logos on here. You can also change what the buttons do, radio settings, some audio settings, and there's some other stuff. And there's the model number I was telling you about, so you can actually change that on here. I don't know why you would want to, but it has a decent EQ built in, 10 band, and then you can also change your fade and balance. So let's just look at a couple of these. So here's the radio app, the native radio app. I actually really like this because if you want to change the station or just browse, you can just drag the slider up here, and it's really snappy. It's really nice. Radio, it seems to come in fine. There's a bunch of other buttons and settings on here. I don't know exactly what they all do, but I'll learn more as I play around with it. To exit the radio app, you just hit the back button, and then it shuts it off. They also have a music player, pretty standard, video player, and then their navigation app. Now, this is called iGo. It's a little blurry right now. This is called iGo. It took me a little bit to figure this out because it's a different sort of interface, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually not bad. The coolest thing about it is that your car icon, you can actually... Oh, cool. You can actually customize that. So I chose a tank. And there's a ton of different options and settings on here. And once you get used to this, it's actually pretty good. So let's just do a quick search here for gas. And there's the results. We'll just go to the gas station. So let's go to the Shell. Alright, so you gotta hit next. And then you have to hit new route, and then hit go. And now the app's navigating. So I have a bunch of other apps on here. Torque works really well on here. Now I did get this to pair with my Bluetooth OBD. I forgot what this is called. LM 277 or something like that, but this is just a Bluetooth adapter, and it connects. It's fast, and so I'm really happy about that. So you can get your real-time information while you're in the car. I still have to customize this, but you get the idea. You can also browse through all your other settings. I mean, it's Android, so you can customize whatever you want in here. Oh, well, I guess that Compass app doesn't work. The phone. What is that? The phone actually is not bad. It's got this built-in phone thing. I don't know why it's not connected to my phone right now, but the call quality isn't terrible. There's a built-in microphone. It also came with an external microphone, although it didn't have a lot of pivot in it, and so I couldn't find a suitable location that I was really happy with for mounting it. So I'm just using this onboard mic right now. I've had a couple phone calls, and callers reported that I was a little muffled, but I'm gonna continue messing around with it and see what I can do. So I mean, again, this is really quick. If you have any specific questions, feel free to ask me. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this, and yeah, thanks for watching.